No, I didn't say I hate Iberia or anything. There we go, 3 millimeter. Woo! And I think I can use like this little tool or something here. I think I got a little something. I think I got a little trick up my sleeve that I did the last time. Was this it? Yes, I think it was. And then I can use this. No, it was an 8 millimeter. Or was it 7? It's 8 millimeter. Ah, 8 millimeter. Drowning in my sleep, I'm drowning in my sleep. So see, the object here is, and I'll show you, we're going to grease the moving parts here. And we're going to do it without taking the thing apart, really. We're just going to take this plate, loosen it. Whoops. You know, I don't know if it's a great idea, but it's not going to kill anybody. We just need to move this a little bit. So slide it carefully. Whoa. You don't need much space, right? To get these things and grease them. Oh, and see how filthy they are? Holy shiza. Let me see if I can get you a look at this. Holy smokes. So see what I did here is I slid this over a little bit by loosening these. Let's keep them together here. Right, so yeah, so I slid them, slid this plate down a little bit, and then I was able to slide these collars back. This backside is fine. I don't know why it greases better. It doesn't seem to be the problem. It's this front brass piece that is the issue for me with these pedals. So I'm gonna clean it up a little bit here, and then I'm gonna try and put grease on the this side, and then I'm gonna slide it over. Just tap it in. Just tap it in. So apply some pressure to the pedal so because you don't want it to scratch on the plate there. Whoa, look at that. It just slides right over. So it did slide right off the bushing, but that's no big deal. You can fix that. There's some cohesion there to the bushing. So just still, trying to mind your what you're looking at here. Flipping dog hair in my mouth. Ugh, some kind of hair in my mouth. Grote. So this allows you to clean this stuff a little bit better. Gets the old grease off there, any kind of like red rubber like I have for my Alpine Star shoes and black rubber for my other shoes. This is a high wear part actually. It's not loaded or anything like that, but it just kind of like sits there and rotates so it gets somewhere uh, greasing near your Hall sensor is not good. It's like getting a bunch of grease or any kind of like material. Trying to be as careful as you can through there because there are connections and stuff like that there that you don't want to like knock with your paper towel or whatever it is that you're doing. You don't want to leave hairs and stuff in there. I'm just going to use this zip tie and try and scrape any old grease or rubber debris away from this brass bushing. A little bit of tooling. Same thing here. It's this piece right here. It wears really hard on this inside one. I don't know if you've ever watched the channel. I am twerking the gas pedal, yo. So that's where the natural resting place is of the gas pedal, and that's this brass bushing on this rod. You know what I could do is I could take this rod, yeah, and I could flip this rod. Actually, I can get a wrench. I can take this rod and flip it over, and then have a whole new section for it to rest on. I guess maybe the next time I do it, maybe I'll do it that way. I'll take this rod out and maybe I can order a new rod and I can order new bushings. I bet you I could if I really talk nicely to people at Fanatec. I bet you they'd order that stuff through the service department. I don't trust them to do this, but I, honestly, like I've tried to order parts from them before and I haven't gotten them, so whatever. They charged me for them and everything. They didn't send them. Whatever happens. So here we go, cleaning it up. Watch jostling your wires and stuff like that. I'm gonna slide it back over here. Remember to unlodge it from the this square piece here. Just slide it over like that, and then we're gonna. This part's pretty good. I'm not messing with the back part. I'm just gonna mess with this front part where it's squeaky. It really only squeaks from here, so I'm gonna clean it up really good. Spin this thing a little bit. Take a ride one time with it. I'm drowning in my sleep. Damn, man. Can't buy a bucket sometimes. So let's slide this sucker all the way over, or more so. Whoops. Remember, you want these bushings. Oh, you want the grease under the bushing, I think. So we're gonna do here. And here. Be greasing it, yo. I'm gonna do up over here too. Greasing upside down. Uh-oh. Something just made a noise. Oops. Don't get any grease on my braided cable. Or drop everything on everything. And it's okay too. It's alright. It's not an exact science. It's gonna spread, hopefully. Like other things. A little bit more. A little more drip drip. I've had the two different varieties of Fanatec pedals. I've had the low end, I've had the high end. And we be dropping the hammer on it every time, so they both models did pretty well. I'm not mad at them. As far as their durability, I've been doing a number on them for quite some time, so I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna put any back here. I'm gonna let it go. So what I'm doing here is I'm just being, paranoid, I guess. I'm wiggling it and trying to make sure I move some of that grease into that spot where it's squeaking. Which I haven't yet, which is troubling to me. Do I need to grease here? trying something else here. Ah. Oh, let's see if that works. So what I've done here is I've twisted this brash bushing now that they're fairly free. Maybe I've moved some more grease around. I've definitely moved some grease to my fingertips, which is always something I love to do. Usually I wear gloves all the time, so that'll give you an idea on that. More grease that's exposed, like on the outside where you don't need it, the more dirt that will attract. And, or I guess some school thought is if the more grease you put on the outside, the more barrier to the inside you will have. I don't know. You be the judge and do it how you want. How's that? Me, I'm just going to try and get this mother effer not to squeak. And it's squeaking already. I'll put some grease on this side, I guess. We'll grease her up. Grease her up good. So now I'm going to slide the thing back the other way. Well, maybe I'll put some... I don't want to get grease on my cabling. This is no good. I'm going to put a little here too. No, it's not really squeaking on that side. Just a dab will do ya. Just a dab will do ya, they say. I can never get good product, so I wouldn't know. Alright, so ungrease yourself. And let's try and work some grease in here. I mean, whatever gets it in there, like I have syringes and stuff like that to put it in here, but I don't want to mess with that. I don't think this should work. This is like the same grease that I put in the diff of the flippin' monster truck. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, let's see. Dude, I might have to do that with the thingy. I might have to flip the rod. This is terrible. I'm gonna have to deal with this. Hold on a second here. Nothing wrong with that. You gotta get excited sometimes. That's how I keep myself engaged. Every now and again, do something really stupid. Take your mind off of what you're doing that's supposedly serious. Alright. So, I don't know what to fucking say about these things, other than, I've had them for a while, and, you know, they make noise. When you have things for a while, they start to make noise. If you ever had something for a while, you might develop, you know, your own sense of what noises it should make versus what it makes. For my particular instance here, I'm not necessarily into the noise this thing makes. So, there. I've set it. My shit makes a funny noise and I'm not into it. Alright, it's not bad. It's reasonable. It's reasonably quiet. Alright, when I put these back on, I gotta make sure that I do it tight. Not tight, but make sure that the, ooh, Jesus. Oh, just, oh, just. Yeah, so for some reason, these things are developing some gap. Like, maybe they're twisted somehow or another because I stomp on them so hard. This is possible. I've abused these things, so, you know, them being like all up in the air and twisted like this anyway maybe is a bad thing. Oh man. Oh. What just happened here? Oh, I'm the wrong way. Oh, these things are heavy. Mm. Let's see. I don't know, maybe it's just something that happens for me twisting them around like that. That's all I can say. Everyone on the free earth has something else, so I don't know if I'd get that something else. I might get something else. My man says he wants to build his own pedals, he said. I said, what? I said, yep, I want to build my own. That ain't that hard. Technically, it's not. I mean, you just make the stick go push the stick and into the other stick. And then you have pedals. The stick into the stick. Alright, so that's tightened back up. I'm just going to try and push the grease back towards the bushing. I guess, yeah, that's like what I would do, I guess, is, it was kind of difficult to get it done the last time I tried. But if I could just get this rod out and then either get a new one or get it honed, and then while I have it out, just replace those bushings, these brass ones, it would probably be good.